All right, hello students. Let's move on to example 2, kind of taking the information we've kind of discussed and kind of moving on with another example. So it's consider the line segment with endpoints 0, -6 and 0, -11. This is what do the ordered pairs endpoints have in common? So once again, what do they have in common? Hopefully you notice once again the x value now are zeros. And what does this mean about the line segment's location on the coordinate plane? So it's kind of the same question we talked about before, except now instead of y being 0, the x values are 0. So both points, excuse me, have an x coordinate of 0. You should probably type that out, which means, what does it mean? It means both points are now on the y-axis. So since both of them have an x coordinate of 0, which means both points are on the y-axis. So once again, if the x value is 0, then they go on the x-axis. If the y values are 0, then they go on the x-axis. All right, so once again, let's go just make a quick little sketch. Once again, we're not going to make this beautiful or perfect or anything. We're just going to make a quick little sketch. Well, since I know these are both negatives, I know that the x has to cross up here. So once again, this is our x, and this is our y. Well, since x is 0, right, that means it's going to simply kind of go up and down this y-axis. It's kind of like a vertical number line now. Before it was a horizontal number line. Now we're just worried about the vertical number line because both of these are 0. So the first one's -6. It'd be probably about right here. So 0, -6. Kind of give you a visual aid to kind of what we're talking about. And the other one's -11, which would be a little bit more further down. So there you go. So now if we're going to take kind of the rule we talked about in the previous video, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to find the distance between these 2 points. So let's find the length of the line segment described by finding the distance between the endpoints. So kind of like I said before, the first thing you want to do is get rid of the ones that are the same. So this is the same and this is the same. So we get rid of both of these zeros. All we're concentrating on now is the -6 and -11. Well, remember, the first thing we need to do is find their absolute values. To find the distance between 2 points in 6th grade, one of the coordinates has to be the same. They don't have to be 0, but they have to be the same. We'll kind of talk about, you'll learn how to find the distance if they're not the same in in 8th grade. The next coordinate is -11. The absolute value of -11 is +11. So this one, we just simply want to put the bigger number first. So 11 and then 6. Because now we got to determine, now do I add them together or do I subtract them together? Well, remember, opposite sides of 0, we add. That's just from the previous one. I think we actually still have it. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. If the number on the opposite side of 0, we add the numbers. If the number is on the same side of 0, we subtract. So we look at this. Both of these are on the same side. This, remember, the x is our 0 mark. So both of them are on the same side. Well, since both are on the same side, that means we need to subtract the numbers. So 11 minus 6, of course, is 5. So the math shouldn't be hard, it's determining, which might be a little bit challenging. So now we need to simply answer the question. The distance between the 2 points is 5 units. All right, so there you go. Let's just go and extend that out a little bit longer. All right, so there we go. There it would be the answer to the question. All right, so go ahead and stop the video. We have one more quick video. We're going to do one more example. This is kind of when we're going to talk about what if these aren't both 0? What if they're kind of different numbers? So go ahead and stop the video. Go move on to the last one.